Good morning! Welcome back to the channel. Oh my God, have I stand up right? Welcome back. I'm so excited today. We are going to be going to the gym together. It feels like we're going together. I'm going to walk you through my workouts because obviously if you've been watching this channel, we have been rehabilitating from one disc bulge and one disc, I think you say it, protrusion.
Mobile moon, look at that. Look at those hammies.
And we're making really, really good progress, like fantastic progress. Considering the amount of time I've been injured for, it's been amazing to get back into the gym. There's been some ups and downs, but we are on the up. And I have some really exciting news about the physio session that I did last night as well, which I'm so excited about. And I'll show you a couple of clips of what I've been doing in that session. But it is 5:18 a.m. So we are running late, interestingly enough, at that time in the morning. I don't feel great today. In all honesty, I feel like a bag of but we move, we get up, we get on with it, and we get done. So yeah, it's 19 a.m. now. I'm literally gonna jump in the car. It's about a 20-minute drive to the gym, and I'm just gonna take you through absolutely everything that I can in the gym. I'm gonna do my best for you to film and just to grab some clips and just show you what I'm doing in the gym, walk you through it, and just give you an idea, because obviously rehabilitating from such injury means that I can't just go back to train how I was, and I don't think I ever will. I don't think I'll ever go back to the style of training that I ever did. But at this moment in time, we're doing this like weird hybrid mix between like what I can do that's like chest and back supported, that's gonna help. I don't wanna fade away. What a tune! So yeah, the style of training that we're doing at the moment is, it's a little bit of a mix, but it's like my own hybrid version of exercises that I can just get away with doing because they're chest and back supported. They're very upper body focused and they're just like aesthetic focused. So that means essentially they're just building muscle, like you're getting strong, but like if we think about from like a performance standpoint or stability standpoint, like you're not strong. Like just because you can lunge 50 kilos doesn't mean that I'm strong within stability, within core, within transverse abdominis, within the slings within my body. So there's like so many different areas in my body that actually I need to gain strength back in that actually help you to be a better performer, help you to run more effectively. And obviously that's an area of my life that I'm so interested in. I've spent so many years training like a bodybuilder, like through my early 20s as such, and just, if a bodybuilder watch this, they probably like, you don't train like us, but they're essentially just that aesthetic looking training. And really for me, like that doesn't serve my drive in life now. Like for me, and since I started running my marathons, like really for me, like this is performance, this is finding joy in being fit and strong in so many different ways. And I really started to build up that, but obviously because of the injury I've lost a lot of strength and my body's just changed a lot. So at this moment in time we're doing a mix between that, like just upper body bodybuilding bro type training, because do you know what, because I just want to do some sort of training right now and almost like do what I can get away with. And then we're doing a good handful of rehabilitation exercises, stability exercises, you know, like resisting against force as well, which is going to really help my body to develop and grow. Lots of core stability as well, trying to work the muscles in my lower back. So there's just so much around that. So we've got like this hybrid between the two of them, and eventually the goal is to have all of them around the performance and stability as best as you possibly can, with like a handful of aesthetic focus. I don't necessarily feel like I need to introduce so much of that again, and I probably won't ever do a sumo deadlift or a back squat again because of just now what's happened to my body, and just making sure that I actually just train in a slightly different way to support how my body needs me to support it moving forward, with having the herniate, the disc bulge, the protrusion, and obviously wanting to make sure that never happens again. Yeah, so yeah, I don't think there was anything that I could have ever helped in the first place, but there's definitely things that I could do to prevent it in the future. And that doesn't mean just going back to doing what I was doing. That means just thinking and learning about a totally different style of training. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. So yeah, we're gonna head off to the gym now, get there ASAP. I've got a leaky eye. I don't know why, I've had that for a couple of weeks. So strange. As soon as I put my contact lens in, it just starts leaking. So if you're any eye doctors out there, just let me know what's going on with my eye. But yeah, I'm gonna get to the gym. I feel so tired, but I know with a good bit of music, a good trusty tin of Monster, we will be well under our way and we'll be fine. Do you know what? As soon as you've trained, you feel energized, and it gives me energy for the day. I feel recharged after the gym, and then probably about 4 o'clock, I'm out today. Today's my one early finish. of my first, no, it's a lie, it's my first early finish of the week, and I cannot wait. I can't wait to just lay, I'm actually going to go and lay on the beach. I know you're going to hate me for that, but okay. I think it's cloudy today, but I'm going to do it anyway, I think. Maybe I'll just pass out on the sofa. Anyway, waffling. Let's go to the gym. Let's go. Do you know what's actually hilarious? I just looked in that video and then I looked at the clock and I was like, it's 6:29. It's not 5:29. I'm so used to getting up at 5 a.m. But today I've actually got a slightly quieter day for once in my life. And I was like, I didn't finish work till 9, and I was like, I'm going to go to bed a bit later. I'm going to turn my alarm off, but I'm so used to it being 5 a.m. I just watched that video back and I was like, it's light. Oh my God, guys, I'm literally losing the plot. It's 6:30 a.m. It's 6:30. I'm so not used to training this late. I'm normally like halfway through my session by now because I get to the gym at 20 to 6 in the morning normally. So yeah, come and join me for a tired gym session, clearly. Oh my God. Yes, team, here we go. So we are in the gym. I train in a gym called Warehouse in Alcuz. Nobody come and stalk me, but in case anyone comes to Dubai, this is actually my favourite gym. It just has like a really badass vibe. So I didn't actually film my warm-up, sorry. I do a 10-minute walk on the treadmill, and then I do some mobility work. I do some banded core work and some glute activation just to make sure that my body is ready for the movement. And then we are just doing some aesthetic focused exercises here. So essentially that means building muscle for like visual gains. Obviously there are benefits in having a strong back and strong biceps, but the main benefit really here is obviously you look good, you feel strong, and really for me at this moment in time we're just trying to explore what it is that I can do. So we've done a machine seated row, we've done some incline bicep curls to get a long stretch on the bicep head, and then we are doing some back supported and lat raises. I was actually really surprised that I could do these, but these felt really good for a couple of weeks now. So bring me back those boulder shoulders, baby. I actually love the look of muscly shoulders. I just think they're so sexy. Bring back the muscly gains for sure. I've missed this so much. It actually just feels so nice to be in the gym, to be honest with you, just have that in my morning routine again. This has literally been part of my life for over 10 years now. And then we're using this fancy tricep press down, and you can see that I'm actually really lodged in close to this bench. I actually work very, very, very closely with my coach. He monitors all of my form videos and makes sure that I am supported in the right way for each movement. Essentially what I've had to do is go around the gym and explore what feels comfortable, what feels safe, and what it is that I can do. Now we're moving on to the exercises that are beneficial for my rehab and recovery. Essentially we are getting to a point where they believe that the disc is healing and healed, and we're at this point now where I've got this really, really insane weakness in my left glute on the side where the disc was protruded, bulged, and this is now the cause of the problems with the nerve pinch. Essentially the nerve runs from your spine down through underneath to the bottom of your foot, so it's now getting pinched in my glute. So what we're doing is we're actually working on strengthening the glute and just taking things step by step. So we're doing a kickback with a small abduction. It actually has a 3-second hold, but the video is sped up for your privileged. So that's what we're doing there, and that is going to be really, really helpful for me, just putting that under load. Essentially, we just want to try and build up that muscle and get the glute used to working again. Obviously, I had to spend, it was about 18 weeks not training. So my body got used to a totally different load compared to the year before when, you know, I was doing 90 kilometer weeks and hip thrusting 150 kgs. Like my body's very used to a high amount of load. So after taking such amount of time off, just taking it step by step. Here we're doing a cable abduction. So this is also going to work out in the glute med, which is a very small part of the glute on the outer, right on the side. And really this just helps to isolate and target without putting any load or pressure on my back, which is exactly what we want now. Even if my back and my disc is recovering, we want to make sure that we're just taking it one step at a time. So we're actually doing 3 sets here of 15 repetitions, which is absolutely savage. My bum was on fire. Oh my goodness me, that was savage. And then we're moving on to something called anti-rotational. So this is really supportive for runners who are getting used to high impact. Now, one of the biggest things that we see with running is that a lot of people train like that bro style where they're push pull, back forward. When you're running, we're going from side to side ever so slightly, and we need to work on our stability. And for me here, this is actually going to really help with my stability, my core strength, and just making sure that when I'm running, I am the safest that I possibly can be. And the same here as well. This is just working on core stability. Also in this movement where we're doing this hold in the middle, this is actually starting to work the muscle in my lower back as well. Again, we are just spending so much time getting my body used to using all of the muscles that we've essentially stopped using, and all of this is going to be helpful for me to hopefully run a marathon again, but if not, just be the safest that I can be in my running, because the training that I was doing, obviously, yes, was very strong, but there were probably some key elements that could have helped me potentially to limiting the impact of this injury. Who knows? Obviously, having a disc injury is most of the time out of your control, and no one really knows why they happen. They just happen, whether you train or not. So we move. So completed those exercises and we're all done. Right, team, and that is it. That is us done. I'm trying to see if I can prop you up there. Yes, perfect. So yeah, that is it. We've been to the gym now. I'm pretty sure I filmed everything for you. Quite a big session, ended up being there for 2 hours, which is quite the norm because the time I've warmed up and 5 minutes walk, done all of my rehabilitation, done my exercise as well, and then had a 15-minute cycle at the end. Was the only thing that I didn't film because there were people next to me and I felt really rude. They were all sweating and there's a little fly. Get up. This is not your home, my dear. Off you go. So I did a 15-minute cycle at the end, which I've been doing. I do like 10 minutes, like moderate pace, and then 5 minutes like push, get that heart rate flying. And I am very sweaty now. I've just put this on and I'm like, but yeah, it was a really, really good session. All in all, I'm super happy to be able to do the training that I'm doing right now. And hopefully you can see there's obviously a handful of like aesthetic exercise, like upper body strength. And then obviously we are working on lots of anti-rotation movements as well. You would have saw obviously the glute work with the kickback and the hold. So we've got lots of movements that are specifically for my injury and my rehab. I've got a very big weakness in my glute med, which is it's the only thing causing problems around the nerve now. They do think that the disc is healed. So we shall see. We're going to get an MRI in the next couple of weeks just to confirm if the disc is starting to heal or not, or if there's any problems coming from there, or if the theory is correct and it's just coming from my glute now. And if it's just coming from my glute now, that's really positive, because that's a pretty easy fix and we're going to get there. So fingers are all crossed. I feel good. I've done my session, no niggles, no pain. And hopefully this is a step forward. Like, yeah, if you've been watching my journey, this has been a really, really, really long injury, and it would be a year in a month's time, which is mental, actually mental. I can't believe I've made it through. Well, I had no other choice but to make it through, but I can't believe it's been that long, and I'm so proud of myself. I have done so much rehab and physio and been so patient, and I'm so glad that I did everything that I did. I'm so glad that I took care of my nutrition. I'm so glad that I turned up every time that I didn't want to, and I'm so glad that I just tried to use that time and that space to focus on other aspects of my life so that I could come out of this injury feeling good, like not feeling like I've got a ton of weight to lose or feeling like my life's falling apart. I think it can go one or two ways, can't it, when you have a major injury? And especially for me, my life is immersive with exercise. My business is exercise. It's all I do. I'm passionate about. It's all I coach and teach, and I love that I get to do that every day. But I'm very immersed in exercise, so to not be able to do that myself it's been a challenge for sure. But it feels good now. We're back. We got good. I'm doing about 6 hours in the gym a week, which feels so nice. I love it. I love it so much. Anyway, I'm waffling. Thank you so much for coming and watching and spending your valuable time watching me go to the gym. I appreciate it so much. I really, really do. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're watching, please, because that makes me feel really good. It's nice. I'm like, okay, maybe people are actually interested, or did they just watch this by accident? So I feel like if you're interested, please subscribe, because I appreciate it so much. Hope you all have a gorgeous, gorgeous week, and I will see you next week. That is a promise and a commitment. See you later, guys.